Hey guys, and welcome back to PXH, also known as PureXHeart. Chris here, as usual, back again, obviously, with another album review. And guys, of course, make sure you guys hit down that like button onto this video, and also hit that subscribe button if you are new here or a returning visitor to this channel, and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album, and also what you guys want me to talk about. Okay, as the year of 2021 kind of almost wraps up, is there an album that I have missed that you guys want me to talk about? Put it down in those comments and I will get to it. As we have here, this is an album that I missed, so I guess with that, let's get into it. No Church in a While is a collab project featuring Lecrae and 1K Phew. Now, obviously, everybody knows of who Lecrae is. If you guys don't know, literally listen to any Christian rap album, he's probably most likely on there. He's very synonymous with Christian rap. He basically put it onto the map and actually had other artists, be able to help him. 1K Phew, actually, he's kind of new to the scene. He's been with Lecrae on a few songs, one of them being Significantly Hammer Time, and then some others here and there. Basically, he's done like a song with Lecrae here and there. I've actually quite liked 1K Phew. I like some of his songs. With Lecrae, are some of the songs kind of meh? Sure. It's just me just being like, that's just not my cup of tea. Because hip hop for me, or rap, I should say, it has a weird genre for me. It's not really my cup of tea. I listen to some of it. I get in weird moods of it. It's that. I do like the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse album. I think that's actually a really, really good rap album. I think a lot of people would actually have to agree. It's really weird. One of the best soundtracks that there is. Anyway, to talk about Lecrae, yeah, so this has kind of been flowing under the radar for a lot of people. Not many people are talking about this album, at least within the Christian spectrum. Within the Christian rap spectrum, there's probably a few people that are just talking about this and be like, okay, yeah. And so for me, already to get out the gates, my general consensus is probably going to be what a lot of people are saying about this album, where it's good, both bring it, and you definitely need a few listens to actually really truly get this album. Because there's actually some really good stuff. For example, the first track, Wilden, is pretty good. I really enjoy it. A lot of people are saying that it kind of sounds like a Travis Scott. I don't really listen to Travis Scott, so I would have no idea what songs he raps. Born Sinner is another good one. It's kind of has what this album is about. Speaking of which, this album from 1K Phew, he actually has to say about this from the album, where he says, "No Church in a While has all types of meanings. We just went through the pandemic and ain't nobody to church in a minute. This album is for everybody who ain't been to church, or connected to God in a while, who thinks they can't go back. It ain't really that deep. God is waiting for everybody to tap back in. No Church in a While is telling people there's still hope. You can still turn to God no matter how long you've been away." And that is from 1K Phew saying about this album in articles or interviews or social media, all that type of stuff, promoting this album. So we have that, and it's a nice collab project. We're just like, okay, this pandemic is ending. We got a collab project. Let's do it. Okay. And, this main object of, not being at church because, just well, how does it feel and all that mumbo jumbo. I don't really know. I don't know what people else are feeling about, going back to church. If they are feeling this, well, then my heart goes out to them. For me, it's weird. It's like whenever you're not going to church in a while and you're just like, well, How is everything going to be? I mean, I kind of experienced that just because I like literally went to work a different my schedule changed whenever the pandemic was happening, so are kind of ending in some aspects or getting really bad. I don't really know. It's really confusing down here in the South with the pandemic. It's just so blah. Okay, we're not talking about that. Okay, what we are talking about is this album. So again, if you guys are feeling that, well then you guys go listen to this album and maybe help you through that. I don't really know. Music does like some really wild things. There are a few of these songs where I'm just like, I can't take them seriously. One of them is definitely Move, just because of the obvious chorus of Move. Okay, the Move It, Madagascar thing. It's just like, really, guys? Really? You guys couldn't have anything else. You guys had to go the Madagascar route. You never go the Madagascar route unless you're making fun of. Then you still never go the Madagascar route, guys. It's just a weird song. It's not a bad song. It's just weird, and I can't take it seriously. It's too weird. One Call is one of those songs that I love, but I hate all at the same time. Like, I love the beginning. I really think that's really cool and really fun and just different. But then it just gets... it has a whistle sound. I don't like whistles at all. So hearing a whistle sound is just like, all right, that's a little nerve-wracking right there. Can we please stop that? Then, it's into a little bit of a meh territory with some of the few songs. Then Lecrae has a song about his wife, and we're back to the really, really good of the song What We Gonna Do. And it's a really fantastic song. I was listening to it, and it's really, really good. You just have to get through a lot of, kind of, in my opinion, a little bit of a low to then get back into the high, because the last 3 songs are definitely songs that you guys definitely need to hear. It's What We Gonna Do, No Church in a While, and Save Us, which is also featuring 2 other people, Hovely, who is having a pretty good year, and also What You Are PG, I think. What Your PG, something like that. I don't know. I don't know rap, okay? I don't know. I'm a pop punk person that likes worship, okay? This rap is not my game. I'm kidding. But I've actually really enjoyed this. I do love music, and I love all sorts of types of music. Just personally, this is not my type of genre. I've said this like multiple times. This is not really my cup of tea, but I can still enjoy it. And I like Lecrae because Lecrae does really good stuff. And so this album, for me, is better if you just kind of listen to a few songs off this album. Just pick a few songs, put them onto your playlist. Just listen. Yeah, just do that, guys. It's better if you guys do multiple listens to maybe find out what your favorite songs is. But the general consensus were Wild and Born Sinner. And the last 3 songs were kind of really the main thing to really take away from this album. And this album was also really short. It's only 26 minutes. However, I do have to say that it does feel a little bit longer. But these songs are pretty short. It's just for me that they take like forever. Because again, it's not really my cup of tea, guys. But if you guys would, leave a like on to this video, and also comment down below what you guys want me to talk about, whether it be in the past, future, or present, or something that I missed, of course, as 2021 almost wraps up. Like for this album, there's a few bit of albums that I may have missed that was released in 2021 that I didn't keep my eye on, and that you guys, you'd be like, Chris, why didn't you review this one? Well, this is your perfect opportunity to put it down in those comments so I can talk about that and so you guys can get my thoughts on it. But remember, Christian album, be beneficial. And also, if there's a movie review that you guys want us to talk about on the podcast that then can be then onto the YouTube, then you guys put it down on to those comments down below, or even a series maybe. I don't know. I've never done a series review, so it could be fun and interesting, and I don't really know. It's whatever you guys want me to talk about. Put it on in those comments, either a Christian album or movie series, whatever, nerd culture type of thing. I will talk about it onto this channel or on the podcast or both. I don't really know. But with that, go love Jesus and change the culture. Boom. Bye.